Hello, welcome back. I made a couple CDJapan orders recently and thought I'd make a haul video since I haven't made one in ages. I haven't washed or used most of them yet. I've been shopping on CDJapan ever since I got into Fude, well before other websites came out and started carrying brands like Koyudo. I like shopping with them not only because I'm used to them, but also because they carry the widest selection of Fude brands and have a cool reward system that allows you to accumulate points to use for future orders. They package items well and ship relatively quickly if your items are in stock. They also have free shipping for brushes if you spend 12,000 yen and over. Most of my brushes in this order didn't come in their own cases or boxes, so CDJapan put them in their own packaging. I'll link the brushes in the description box in case you're interested in any. Some only have a few left since CDJapan restocked some of the BP series recently. If they're no longer available when this video is published, you can ask CDJapan if they're going to restock or contact Fude Japan to see if he can source them for you. And please excuse my voice, it's very smoky outside and it's affecting my sinuses. This is the Koyomo Nadeshiko Pink Pearl Flat Shadow Brush. It's an eyeshadow brush made out of soft Hakuhodo hair from the 1970s. I got another one since I like it so much. The shape is slightly different from my other one on the left, which is understandable due to bundling variances. So in terms of the logo, the company keeps changing their logo over the years and it keeps getting thinner and thinner. The font is a bit smaller on the one on the right, and the kanji has diagonal lines inside of it. I wish they could have kept the old, larger and thicker logo. The largest difference is the old one doesn't have a pinched ferrule, which makes it denser. The new ones have a pinched ferrule, which I think flattens the hairs more. The one on the left that doesn't have the pinched ferrule has more hair, it's denser. The CDJ stock image still shows the old version with the original logo too, so you can see what I'm referring to in comparing the three. I picked up more Koyudo Pine Squirrel eye brushes since I love the BP035 so much. The BP030 is an angled pine squirrel eyeshadow brush similar to the Hakuhodo S122, except the S122 is made out of Canadian squirrel. Here's the comparison of the Hakuhodo S122 on the left and the Koyudo BP030 on the right. The Hakuhodo on the left is a little bit smushed because I stored it with other brushes. The S122 is firmer and feels denser, while the BP030 has less resistance, so it splays out more. The Hakuhodo hair gradation is better bundled and has more of the orange hairs at the top. I like to use the S122 for all over lid shading, so I'll try it with the BP030 for the same thing. I looked up the S122 to link in the description box, but it looks like Hakuhodo discontinued all of their Canadian squirrel eye brushes except for the G513. This is the BP032. This one came starched, but the shape is similar to the Hakuhodo J5523 and the MAC 217. I'm excited to use it for lid color and blending. I also wanted to pick up the BP28 but sat on it for too long and it sold out. The BP4 is a large flat paddle gray scroll powder and finishing brush. I regretted selling the one I had with the red handle, which is now also discontinued, so I decided to get this one. Hopefully it fluffs up a lot post-wash just like the red handle one because that one was really voluminous. Here it is with the BP018 on the right for size comparison. The BP4 is basically like the mom or the dad of the BP018. Someone asked me to compare the BP018 to the Chikuhodo Z4, so here it is. The Chikuhodo Z4 is on the right. My BP018 is not kept in a brush guard while the Z4 is. The BP018 is larger and has a wider ferrule width, and it's more of a paddle shape, while the Z4 has more of a wider oval ferrule. Here's the top. The Z4 I like for targeted blush. The BP9 is a round gray scroll powder, blush, and finishing brush. I'm the crazy person who has two previous versions of it and wanted a third one. I love the red handle one for finishing powder and the black one for both blush and finishing powder. As absurd as it sounds, it does work well for blush. Even better than the Suku Cheek in my opinion. The new BP9 I got is denser and the hairs feel like there's pony or horse mixed in. Softness-wise, the order goes red handle, black handle, then the BP9, but the difference between the black and BP9 is not that large. Since the hairs feel more resilient, I'm looking forward to trying it out. I washed and dried the Koyudo brushes overnight. The eye brushes are completely dry, but the face brushes are still damp in the middle. I just wanted to show you how they look post-wash. The BP30 looks the same pre-wash. The BP32 looks more like the Hakuhodo G5523. Here's the BP32 on the left and the G5523 on the right. Here it is compared with the J5523. It feels very smooth and slick. It also feels thin, and I wish they put more hair in it. The lighter brown shade is a lot lighter than the one in the BP35 on the right. They look like completely different hair types. The face brush is fluffed up a lot. They're crazy poofy, especially the BP4. They both feel soft post-wash. They both have a lot of short wavy hairs on the outer layers, which I'm not used to seeing on scroll brushes. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up on camera. Maybe. My older scroll brushes have straight outer layer hairs. BP4 is actually 2 mm shorter than the one with the red handle, but the hairs seem much shorter and the head fans out much more, so they're quite different. The head is wider than an ambient lighting powder. It's less wide than the Hakuhodo fan though. BP9 is incredibly fluffy and feels airy. Both BP9 and BP4 feel airy, but I think BP9 feels airier. Here it is in its full fluffed up glory compared to the red and black handle ones. Red handles on the left, and it's kept in a brush guard. And even before I washed the new BP9 with the white handle, we already saw that the head was larger than the red and the black handle ones. Here's the black handle one on the left. If I want to use the BP9 for blush, I'd have to put it in a brush guard for sure. Hope this was helpful. I'm excited to play with them all. Here are some brushes from Chikuhodo's latest Kazan line. I washed them and haven't put them in brush guards. I've also played with them, and this is more of a first impression. The KZ2 is a large paddle blush brush with an oval ferrule. It's quite large for blush, and it's more of a powder size for me. Here it is compared to the Z8 on the right, which has been in a brush guard. I don't normally use brushes this size for blush, but wanted to try it out since it's labeled as a blush brush. It applied evenly without any patchiness and semi-diffused. I think it's awesome for blush, and it's one of the rare large blush brushes that I actually really like. It works like any other scroll brush for finishing powder, gives a sheer veil on the face. The KZ5 is a tapered highlight brush that also has an oval ferrule. It's less tapered post-wash and pretty rounded on the sides. I think it's pretty cute. It's excellent for targeted blush. I love this little guy and I want more from the line. I picked up the Bishoto towel, which is a small makeup brush cleaning towel. The description on CDJapan says it's soft to touch, pure, and hygienic, and is made out of a special weave. Let me know in the comments section what you guys picked up recently. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye!